So you're new to your college campus. I have 10 people or offices that you need to make sure you know or know where they are before things get sticky. First, you've got your academic advisor. This is the person who helps you make sure you are on track for graduation. They make sure you're taking the classes that you need to, and they help you troubleshoot if you run into a class you need that's full or there's a hitch with your graduation audit. And if you don't know what a graduation audit is, it's basically a tracker that makes sure you have checked off all of the required boxes for your degree. So usually you will meet with your academic advisor at least once a year for a check-in. Now on some campuses, this will be the same person all the way through. You will be assigned an academic advisor as a freshman, and as long as things go well, they will be your person until you graduate. And usually this is a professor in your declared major. On other campuses, there might be an academic advising office where you will meet with a more general academic advisor who can make sure that you are checking off those boxes, but you will also have access to a more major specific advisor who again is usually a professor in your major, and they can answer more specific questions about classes in the major or career questions related to the field. So make sure you know who your academic advisor is and how to contact them, as well as where their office is. Next, you have career services. So nearly every college campus has some form of a career services office with people dedicated to helping students reach their career goals. These offices often have really great relationships with local businesses and have their ear to the ground about opportunities that will fit their students. Career services offices also offer a ton of really valuable programs and services that you should not pass up. Often there are career fairs, etiquette dinners, interview events, resume writing workshops, alumni networking events, the list goes on. So this is definitely a place you want to stop by first semester if you can. Next, we've got campus safety. So this is the police presence on campus. Depending on the size of your campus, this might look like a full-fledged police department, or it may be a few security guard type personnel. You also may have a love-hate relationship with campus safety. They will come to your aid when you lock yourself out of your dorm room, but they also might give you a ticket when you park in that visitor spot. They will make sure the campus is safe after a threat or a scuffle, but they also might have to break up your birthday party that got a lot out of hand. Just make sure that you have the campus safety number saved in your phone in an accessible place so that you can get a hold of them when you need them. Next, we get to the counseling center. College is stressful. And if you're wondering why, check out this video. So it's really important that you are prepared to protect your mental health. This is why I recommend in your first semester on campus, you physically go to the counseling center and find out how to schedule an appointment, as well as whether or how you pay. Now, usually services on campus will be free, but knowing where it is on campus, knowing how to make an appointment, and knowing whether you need to pay or how much are the three most common barriers students face when feeling like they might benefit from seeking counseling on campus. So getting this legwork out of the way now will make it easier for your future self to get the mental health support you need. Next, we've got the Dean of Students. So most universities have a dean of students. Basically, their job is to make sure that students are getting the university experience, both academically and socially, that they want and deserve. And their role as dean of students means that even more than faculty or other deans, they have their ear to the voice of the students. So you will likely have opportunities to interact with them and share your feedback. So know who they are, know how to contact them or who you need to contact them through, and find out how they interface with students on your campus. Next, we have the Disability Services Office. Now, don't let the name put you off. The people in this office work hard to make sure every student on campus has equitable access to the full educational experience offered by your university. These folks work with students and faculty to develop accommodations that fit with each student's needs. A student with cerebral palsy may need a note taker or a different exam format. A student with learning disabilities may need permission to record the lecture or get extra time on a test. A student with ADHD may need a quiet, distraction-free space to take exams. Even if you don't have a formal diagnosis, if you or your professor feels like you could benefit from accommodations through the Disability Services Office, definitely go talk to them. And this becomes a lot easier if you, in your first semester, have already found out where they are on campus and how to contact them. Next, the librarian. I know, do you even need to go to the library anymore? Even though a lot of scholarly resources are online these days, it will still benefit you to make a physical trip to your library and get to know your librarians. College librarians are highly trained research professionals, often with advanced degrees. And their expertise and knowledge in finding sources and troubleshooting database tech issues will save you hours when you're in the midst of that giant research paper. A bonus of making that trip to the library is that you will likely discover some pretty great study spots that you never would have known about had you not made that visit. Next, we've got the registrar. So on a college campus, the registrar and the registrar's office are the ones who handle the logistics of registering for classes. The registrar is also the one who signs off on your transcript once you are all finished with your degree. Now, although you may never have to meet with the registrar themselves, you will likely need to go to the registrar's office a few times. This is because even though registering for classes is mainly an online process these days, there are still lots of hitches that can only be resolved in person. So do yourself a favor and find the registrar's office now, so it's one less thing you need to panic about when the time comes. Next, we've got your student government representatives. Just like in high school, there is student government in college, where you will vote for representatives and maybe even run for election. In college, representatives from student government often get to sit in on faculty and campus committees. This is to ensure, when appropriate, that students are involved in campus decision-making and have a way to share their voice. Although student representatives don't always get a vote on these committees, their voice and feedback is considered with great weight when decisions are made. So know who your student government representatives are and know how to contact them when you have a suggestion or concern that you would like to share. Finally, we've got the Writing or Academic Services Center. This is often one of the most underutilized resources on any college campus. There are trained experts in writing, study skills, and time management strategies at your disposal, with very few students taking advantage of these services. Some academic services offices even offer academic coaching like what we offer at Prof Chat. Especially in your first year or two, the Academic Services Center can help you get on solid footing and help you start leveling up your GPA much faster than if you had just tried to go it alone. So even if it's just to give your paper a final once-over before you turn it in, go. Find out where to go, how to make an appointment, or if you can just walk in, and what exactly they offer that can help you. So I challenge you to take a walk around campus, find all of these places, and make yourself a little essential services map. Because even though a lot is online these days, sometimes nothing beats face-to-face. Thank you so much for watching, and keep on learning.